So this is what we pretend that I said something clever that because I thought of an intro how to start my workout. So we'll just pretend I said something meaningful, heartfelt, and somewhat witty to start the day. I, of course, am Dragon Redbeard. You showed up to my workout for today, which is P90X2 shoulders and arms, and then just because it's on the schedule, X3 ab ripper. So that'll be a lot of fun afterwards. So I've got to tell you about the merchandise store. So right up here in this corner, you'll see my Dragon Redbeard logo. I've got that on a bunch of merchandise, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, beanies. It's getting fall out there. You're going to need some sweatpants. You're going to need to get a hoodie. You're going to need to get a beanie. Keep you nice and warm and toasty. We actually had to turn the heat on yesterday in the house. It was weird. Don't want to check out the merchandise store? That's fine. Just check out just link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Get you a free Twitch subscription to your favorite streamer every month. Subscribers to Twitch get a free ad-free viewing, as well as emotes and badges that signify that you're one of the cool people. So get rid of those commercials too, because nobody got time to watch commercials. Because they're gonna come, because Twitch and Amazon, they're companies that want to make some money. So you get a free subscription because you have Amazon Prime, because Amazon Prime owns Twitch. So they're gonna pass some savings on to you since you're paying for the Amazon Prime account. Freebies just come abound. So go ahead and take care of that. That would be really awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the workout. We'll go ahead and start the tapes of P90X2 shoulders and arms, and as well some abs after that. Boop. I'm gonna have to turn this up a little bit. I feel a little deaf today. So it's a little different than what Body Beef started with, because they would start with some running in place and whatnot, but that's not what we're doing. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, they got the big inflatable ball. Uh-oh. The Moobot. Good day, fellow human. If you've recently changed your password to Twitch, please log in. So it looks like I got spammed with something, maybe. But with X2, they have this big medicine ball, the big balance ball, which it's in the other room, and I just don't feel like getting it right now since I've already started the workout, and I always forget that they want to have this in here. So just pretend between my hands there's a big gray balance ball. And then we do a little squat move. So pretend still I've got this big balance ball in my hands. Oh, I'm not gonna do the squats too well today. Yesterday was leg day, yeah, physical therapy. Oh, that's that's all we're getting right now. Oh, thank you, Crush. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Crushleton Flynn Redbeard. He is my workout buddy. Used to be the yoga cat, because he would always just seem to appear whenever yoga was a thing. But now, he seems to come down and hang out with me just about every day that we do a workout. And he's become more popular than me. If he doesn't show up, I get questions. Hey, everything okay with the cat? Yeah. Mommy was home, so he didn't come down. No. Dash, Siamese, he is a mama's boy. And mama is home, so chances of him coming down here at all are slim to none. But chances you will probably also see TJ. He is a exact replica of Crush, except gray. Gray with black stripes. Crush is orange with orange stripes, or brown stripes. Lunges. Balance lunges. So you got the big medicine ball or the big balance ball in your hand. Lunge. Which lunges are not going to be my friend today, because yesterday was leg day. Oh. Oh. And I made the mistake yesterday during physical therapy of complaining about physical therapy not working. So they're like, oh, you want it to hurt worse. And I was like, Mommy. So we did lots of squats yesterday doing physical therapy, and I'm surprised how well I did yesterday during my actual leg day. Or I guess it was plyometrics. It wasn't really a leg day. But I mean, plyometrics is jump training, so what are we going to use most in a plyometrics day? Legs. Ugh. Ugh. Crush, get off the laptop. Come on, no. You cannot be on the laptop. Here, be on the ledge. Take the ledge, it's fine. Foam rolling, I forget, did they really do this much foam rolling every week? Every exercise in X2? I remember they had 2 days a week was actually foam rolling, 2 days were the recovery days a week. But did they do this stuff every workout too? Just don't recall that. And we're gonna hit some of them triceps and the shoulders, because it is shoulders and arms today. Oh. Crush, no, you cannot have my necklace. Crush, no. Now it's disappeared. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, man, still, seriously. I got off the little tricep spot and then found it immediately. You coming down? Oh. Hi. Appreciate you stopping by. You just showing off how flexible you are, punk. I can get the other tricep. Oh. Oh. There's TJ, everybody. Oh, you see a bug? Sure it's not as much fun staring at my backside, but you know what? This tricep needs it. Alright, so let's get shoulder on it. Up in here, see if we can get... So that's not as bad. Crush, just thank you. Behind the laptop is absolutely fine. You can fully be on that side. There's nothing wrong with that. See if I can dip down into the front of the shoulder. Come around to the back. Yes, the back seems to be okay. It's this side and front. Okay. Now we're gonna get the other side, so enjoy my backside. I bet the front's gonna be a little more. Oh, it seems to be okay. Alright, yeah, see, we're alright over here. Huh, who knew? Who would have thought that my shoulders, which are pretty sore, are actually okay with the foam rolling right here. I was gonna get some lower back stuff and some roller angel, but they've already called it out. I was like, if they weren't gonna, I was just gonna do it anyway. But they called it out. And it feels good. Guess that stretch right along the chest. Yeah, see, it was a week or so ago, and because I hadn't done this in forever, that I couldn't get my elbows and my wrists down to the ground. And now they are. Just arms are bent, but at the shoulder you just go up and down. Oh. Oh, we do a little Sphinx plank on the roller. Cause it's fun. I got nothing on this one. It's just a plank on the roller. There we go. World's greatest stretch, so they say. So we're in this runner's, in your hands are inside of a runner's stretch, and then you go open up to the out, open up to the inside. Then bring the back leg in, and the front leg now back, and outside, inside. And frog squat again, front to the back, back to the front, outside, and I just now thought of this. So my wife, when I was doing the workout, and I was like, thank goodness it's not legs. She's like, well, what is it? I was like, I'm pretty sure it's shoulders and arms. And she's like, that's attached to the arms. I'll allow it. It's like, oh, I'm glad I'm allowed to do the exercise that's on the schedule. But in fairness, she is an arms girl, and did very much appreciate the Body Beast stuff that I had just finished up with. And up. Inchworm. I think we just go down. Don't bend your arms, don't bend your legs. We just go down. Hi, baby. And out to a plank. And then in. Out. And in. Turn around. Hey, baby. I'm coming. I'm coming. See? I told you I was coming. Hey. And then up. And down. Ooh, I'm close to the wall. There we go. Do we do it again? I think that was it for that one. They look like they're wrapping up. They did the forward bend a little longer. Yeah, oh, you wanted pets, huh? Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, table. Crush? Daddy, I gotta be right in the middle of everything. I'm down here now, so pay attention to me. Table's an interesting one, because I think it's like, hey, I think I'm doing it really well. But then I see theirs, and it's like, maybe I'm not. I look at my screen, seeing me, and then I see them, and I'm like, it's close. Balance, curl. I don't have my balance ball, so I'll use Crush's bench, and we'll do some curls. So I wrote down what was the difficult ones for me, because when we're doing Body Beast, you up the weights and decrease the reps. So I will use the highest weight and lowest rep reference and see where I go on that. 30s. Oh, balance. We're just balancing on one foot while doing curls. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think we go back and forth. Yeah, so we'll do another round. Oh, we'll do 3 rounds. Interesting. I don't remember. It's been a while. They didn't say switch any feet, so I just did the one. So that was 12 reps at 30. Wasn't incredibly difficult because I was able to finish 12. I think the goal is to really just make it to 8. Alternating Arnold press, same weights, 30s. But it looks like we balance on that as well. So we'll switch legs for this one so it really looks like they are. But we start palms facing us and facing out. Us out. Us out. Us out. That's 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Now, as difficult as that is, I could have gone more, but they're moving on. So I have to write down 8 at 30 and then write time. Overhead tricep pull. So they're all on the benches and everything now, but the one guy is just behind his head. And I'm that crazy cat owner that doesn't want to disturb the cat who's on my bench. So I'll just get a 40 and go up like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I could probably go up on that one some more. What did I say, 15? 15 at 40. So we'll put a couple of up arrows with the curls, up arrow with the triceps. Shoulder flies. Because these are shoulders. And we'll just stick with my 10s. Or balance again. Arms are up. Out, in, down. Up, out, down. That's 1. 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3. 4, 4, 4. 5, 5, 5. 6, 6, 6. 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7. I think I screwed up the count. 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8. It's either 9 or 10. What did he do? We'll call it 10. Ten with 10. Crazy 8. Oh, so it's just used to be 4. Now it's 8s instead of 4s. So since it's curls, so I think we just go back up to our 30s that we had a second ago. But so it's a static arm curl, but we balance on the opposite leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your 30s are heavy, okay? It's gonna take me a second to do the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's one set with 30s. So I did 8 on each. So they do more reps / sets. Or I didn't have time. I took that big break in the middle. Now, if I recall correctly, with these YT flies, I never really used anything. But he's using the chair. And he's just YT. So he's bent over. YT. YT. So that's 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Now I have no weight, so I'm just gonna keep going until the time is up. 10, 10, 11, 11. Well, they're done now, so 11. So I can add some weights next time now that I recall exactly what that is. 11 at 0. Rocket launcher tricep kickback. 20s were my normal tops of the kickbacks. We got both arms, both arms. I was like, there, 2 of them are using the bench / box, and the other 2 are not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think we'll stick it with 10. So 10 at 20. It didn't feel so difficult. Yeah. My max weights from Body Beast are not exactly my max weights here, because with Body Beast, we're building up with the weight. So I'm already on my 3rd set and tired by the time I hit my max weight and hitting the 8 reps. So it's a little different trying to figure out exactly what to do and when to do it. It's strange. All right, so we're gonna up the 30s on our balance curl. So we'll grab 35s, and we should hit at least 8, hopefully. And we've switched our legs. So last time right leg balance, this time left leg balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that may have been a mistake, kicking up 5 pounds in the second set. 6, we need 7, 8. 7, 8. So that would be 8 at 35. We won't do anything more the next time. But Arnold press, I'll actually drop back down to those 30s that we were at before. And we switch legs. I think we did 8 last time around with these 30s. So we'll stick with 8. Up in front. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. We'll stop there. Because reasons. 8, 30, that's fine. So we have that overhead tricep pull. We did 40 last time. And that was quote unquote on the easier side. So we'll go up to the max on our adjustables and go with 50. Don't smash my face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got a 10 in me. 10. 10. 10 with 50. 6 direction shoulder flies is coming up next. And those were at 10 pounds. And that was work near the end. So I don't need to adjust any of that stuff. But we're balanced. Left, right, left. Right? I'm sure it doesn't matter too much about which leg we're balancing on as long as we're balancing on some leg, right? If we're gonna balance on just some leg, we might as well balance on the left leg, the one that I personally need to work on, right? Right. Yeah, that sounds convincing. I've sure convinced myself. What did we do last time? 10? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah. It was working. I know I did 10 that time. I wasn't entirely sure I did 10 last time, but I know I did 10 that time. I counted right. I did it right, I promise. Oh. A crazy 8. So it's just a static arm curl where you're doing 8 reps instead of 4. And those were 30s. I'm gonna stick to the 30s. I didn't put an up arrow next to that one and this one, so 30s. So you're getting. As long as we're balancing again, I think we'll be fine. Keep the right arm static. Success is stronger. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way, finish the 8. Switch your feet. Keep the left arm static, and the right arm does the curling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One set at 30. I'm just in my own head at the moment, and I'm sitting there thinking, or when I could barely do 8 curls with the 20s. TY Fly is next, if I hadn't mentioned that yet. So we're on our bench. Alright, we're at 10s. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gotten the 10s. I don't know, maybe I should have got 8s or 5s. We'll find out. Why? 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Just checking, make sure my thumbs need to be up. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Wow, get at least 9. No. 9, 10, 10. There we go. We did 10 with 10. Rocket launcher kickbacks. So our left leg was forward the first time, I'm pretty doggone sure. So I'm gonna make sure our right leg. This time. And we'll continue with my 20s on these just because I don't really trust myself with the bigger ones. Got him. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did 10 with 20 last time. Cool. 10 with 20s. So now, a little bit of break time, and then we do it all over again. And get your water. Yeah. He say lighten your load here? I may go back to the first ones for the curls with the 30s instead of 35s, because that was a bit much. So, okay, yeah, so I'm quote unquote lightening my load, going back to 30s. I couldn't convince myself. Hit the 35s up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I sit there and I do 8 of them. I'm going, well, maybe I could have gone a little more. So it's like, maybe I could have done the 35 and then done 8, because I did 8, and I was like, well, I'm done with my 8. So I put them down. And I was like, oh, wait, you could do more. But I already put them down. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Arnold press. It's my 30s. I might keep balancing on the left as much as I can if it's not going to kill me, so I can strengthen out that leg. Arnold press. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. 8, 30. Overhead tricep pull. So I go back to the big guy with 30s. Let me drink some water first. Yeah. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. Logo, that's all of them. Logo, that's all the plates. Just want to make sure in case anybody had any questions as to what I was lifting. All of them. 10 with 50, 6 direct shoulder fly. So now, see if I look at it. There's only one plate here. So, 10 pounds. Why does 10 pounds weigh so much? And 10 reps, 10 sets. Slightly bend your knees. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10 with 10. Crazy 8s. Got my 30s. See if you can count the plates. 3 plates. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, goodness gracious. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you weakling. You got 2 more to go. Get your ass up there. Oh. That's more like it. You see that left arm? Let's try and wimp out on the last 2 reps. What the heck? Yeah. I had to teach it a lesson. 8, 30. Now these two YT flies were 10s again, right? Yeah. All the way down. YT fly. What did I do last time? 10? Alright, YT flies. Thumbs up. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. 10 or 10. Alright, kickbacks. Rocket launcher kickbacks. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else tired? Just me? Okay. Lunge. Rocket launcher lunge. And lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. There we go. 10 kickbacks with 20 pounds. Hey, we did it. Oh. It's cool down time. I'm doing some huggers. I'm not waiting for them. I was just shaking it out. She's kicking her legs out. I was like, oh, we didn't do it. Well, we kind of did, I suppose. With the rocket launchers and all that balance stuff. That works a little legs, right? Oh, yeah, it's like floppy arms, twisters. Yeah. Just smack, smack, oh, smack, smack. We go with get your spilly balls. I don't have a stability ball. I cannot get enough air. I need to yawn. Come on down. And I'm pretty sure we just tops of our hands on top of it. And then come on down. Oh. Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Just let the weight of my back and head just pull everything down. I bet you we release one here in a second. I released the other. How did I know they were going to do that? It's like I'd done this once before. Oh. Actually, turn to the side. And you get side in there. Oh. If I lean back a little bit, move the arm forward just a little bit, gets a different stretch in there. And if I pull it back, I get another different stretch right there. Alright, now you gotta look at my butt because I'm not moving the bench. Do it on this side. Oh! Yeah, there's the left side. It's tender. Alright, go up a little bit. Oh, that's a completely different stretch right there. Oh, my goodness. Let me go back. Yeah, that feels easier. But it's still working, it's still stretching, but it's just easier than the one that was all the way up. Oh, okay. I cannot remember what they do next, and I'm slightly ahead of them. I'll just grab some water instead while they're finishing that one. Am I really gonna miss out if I just go straight to abs right now? Because we got, what, 90 seconds? We'll just go ahead and go to X3 abs. We'll back out of there. P90X3. Go to X3. Workout. Where are you? Warrior, isometrics, accelerated, so yeah. It's probably down here. There it is. It's part of the deluxe. Angle you down a little bit so that I can see it. Because I'll be on the floor. Your abs are in there. Go get them. Ooh, heat just turned on. Yay. Except the heating vent is right next to my logo. So, because it's hot. Weird. 10-man windmill, if I remember. Yep, that's the first one. So legs are wide. Up. And flat back. Down and over. I see you. Hello. Oh, top, over, flat back, left hand, flat back, down, and up. I talk, but my head. Plants and push-ups. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Down. Top. Give me a second, I will respond. I swear I'm just busy looking at my hand and looking down. As much as I'd love to talk at you and talk to you, I still want to get the workout in. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool workout routine. I like it. You do mostly calisthenics? Well, today has been shoulders and arms. Dolphin hops. Let me tuck in my shirt so you don't see my butt crack. Today we just finished shoulders and arms routine, and now it's also abs day, so we're gonna do some abs with dolphin hops. So plank, hop, 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 back, hop, 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 back, hop, 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 back. Oh, nice, yeah. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Back. 2, 3. Back. Are we done? Oh, nope. He's not done. Ooh, lost my mic. One, two, three. Back. Yeah. So, I'm right now changing from one program to another program, or one series, one workout series to another workout series. So it's always interesting for me because the workouts are similar but different. So I try and try and figure out the proper weights in order to use. So the first couple of weeks are always a little weird, trying to make sure that everything is weighted enough for me, like with my arms. So I just did mostly 30s, 35s for curls, where on some of them, it almost felt a touch on the easier side. Easy by I was able to finish at least 8 curls. Yeah. Twist, come on. Oh, cool. Sphinx crunch hold. Yeah. Yeah, this one's always fun. Tuck my pants in so you don't see my butt crack. Ain't nobody wants to see that. Sphinx. Back. Up. And back. Yeah. Back. Up. Yeah. Back. Yeah. Right side. Up, up. Back. Back. Right. Left. Big. Have some work. Abernome. Put your feet up into the air. Wave them just like you don't care. Legs up. To the right. To the top. Left. Top. Down. Stop. Left. Top. To the right. To the top. To the left. To the top. To the right. To the top. Sweet. Hip drop. Okay. We gotta get in a position. Hold on. Forearm. Drop the hip. Drop the hip. Underneath. Up. Drop the hip. Drop the hip. Reach underneath. Up. Drop. Drop. Reach. Up. Drop. Drop. Reach. Drop. Drop. Reach. Drop. Reach. Other side. So worried I might not get the other side. Shows what I know. Other side. Drop. Drop. Reach. Drop. Drop. Reach. Now. Drop. Drop. Reach. Drop. Drop. Reach. Drop. Drop. Reach. Drop. Drop. Reach. I wasn't counting. I were counting. Good thing they were counting, because I sure wasn't. Ridge burners. Load. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. 10, 2, 3, 4. I didn't go back to banana. Speed bike. The last one. Speed bike. Wow. Are you looking at the first picture? You lost a lot of weight. Yes. I lost 156 plus pounds, over 150 pounds. I haven't been here in forever. I was Rose Queen. Yes, I do remember Rose Queen. My mother's name is Rose. So yes, I definitely remember you from the good old days of League of Legends. I started working out too. That's fantastic. In this past year, I've been working out every day. I've done 460 days in a row. And I've lost over 150 pounds. It's done. Beautiful. They have a gym on campus, so I try to go every 2 or so days for upper body workouts and then ride my bike for cardio. It's fantastic. Yeah, I got furloughed from work, so I had quite a bit of free time. But now I have my job back, so I have less free time, but I've developed that habit of making it a habit to work out. Oh. Yeah. Up and down. Oh, yep. Twisty on the spine, so. Yeah. Nothing much more to say than, life-changing events like losing an entire person off of your own person. Oh. I find it hard to go into the actual gym and work out because I hate the kids and people seeing me. But I've tried to improve. Hey, I do everything from my basement here. Yeah. Ooh, Cobra. I like Cobra. I got a subscription to Beachbody On Demand. So I just play the videos and do it right here on the floor. Ain't nobody watching me but you. I don't got the room or money to keep things in my dorm. It's tightly packed and it's 2 people. That makes sense. I've never been in a dorm, so I can't tell you exactly how much room that you would need. Let me stop these tapes. But I don't know, we're talking, and I barely use that side because that's where the bench is, but I'm going maybe 8 feet, 6-8 feet. It's like the size of your room you're in right now. Yeah, so but that's 2 people. Yeah, so it would be a touch cramped. I hate to say it since you just joined, but I'm done. It's kind of packed with the desks and chairs and all that stuff. Yeah. If it's anything similar to what they do in those college movies, then yeah, that's pretty tightly packed for sure. But yeah, I hate to say it, but workout for me is done for today, and I'm tired. So I just cross off shoulders, arms, and abs. Tomorrow, yoga. So if you're around tomorrow, you get to watch me do some yoga. And I hate yoga. I really hate yoga. That sucks, but I hope you stay well. If you're live again, I will try tune in. Yeah, I'm doing my best to try and be live at a consistent time, but schedule doesn't always work out for me. I am live roughly 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I'm not going to do the math for you because I don't remember where you are. But yeah, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Mountain Standard Time, if not a little earlier, if not a little later. Weekdays, weekends are a little iffy because of the schedules and all that kind of stuff too. But yes, you can check out the video on demands that I've been consistent at this, at least here on Twitch for, I don't know, a month, half a month, something like that now. So feel free, know that I'm going to be here, and you can check out the video on demands. Watch me in pain. I may not be able to tune in tomorrow because I got class around that time. Hey, there's no problem with that at all. But I will see if I can find the time. If you do, great. If you don't, like I said, check out the video on demand stuff. And you know, I've always gotta promote. Gotta promote the merchandise with the logo that I designed. Yeah, I know. Yep, pretty cool logo, huh? It's on hats, t-shirts, hoodies, beanies. It's getting wintry time out there. You're gonna need a hat and a beanie. Yeah, or a hoodie and a beanie. And of course, you should link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Get you that free subscription, right? That way you don't see the ads. And you get a cool emote next to your name, a little emoji next to your name. Let everybody know that you're one of the cool kids. Alright, but I do appreciate you stopping by. I hate to leave as soon as you get in here, but I'm done. It's been about an hour and a half. I'm tired now. I need a bright orange hat, and I don't have Amazon Prime. This is a free trial. Have a good one. Stay safe. I don't have orange. I've got white and black. White and black for the hat and white and black for the beanies. But I do have some bright shirts. There's some pinks, some bright blues. So check those out. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, it's all good. And, I'll be here. So you stop by anytime. All right. See ya.